way Daniel sounds like a child again in front of him. We have acquired a Dobbie. Dobbie Doodlebug. Big stretches. Okay, good. She's like, oh, let me get into position. Formation. Huh. Hi, dolls. Welcome back. And if you are new, hello, my name is Jessie. This is Dobbie. And today we are going to react to Season 6, Episode 13 of Cobra Kai, Skeletons. The first two episodes have been fantastic. I am so excited to jump into this one. We have a baby Laura. We are probably going to restart the Sekai Taikai. And we need to know what the hell Chris is up to. So let's jump in. But before we do, don't forget to throw in a like or dislike if you do not like what you see. But comment down below. Let me know why. Subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things here. Ring a link. That'll be notified when I upload new videos. And don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month. It's only $1.25 a week. It has all of our unedited reactions of everything that we do on YouTube. In addition, more, don't forget to follow us on all social media at @star_chef_productions. I am now on Blue Sky. The link is in the description below for the Redbubble and TeePublic pages where you can find awesome merch that my brother Ray has created for the different reactions that Jay and I do. And as always, these are fully unedited over on Patreon. So go check it out. I will be also starting Yellow Jackets tomorrow. 2 episodes dropping on Valentine's Day. Eat your heart out. Go check it out. But without further ado, this is Season 6, Episode 13 of Cobra Kai, Skeletons. Don't look out the window! We got 3 episodes left. Have some respect.
Most elite. What could be better?
Jay probably knows these guys. I don't know them.
When we talk about the 3 dojos.
Johnny double-fisted, baby in one hand, beer in the other.
There'll be a lot more people watching this one.
Nobody likes to lose.
That was a long time ago. Let's just say time heals old karate wounds.
I talked to that dude for like an hour. I rented a whole damn suit.
Nariyoshi Miyagi.
The most honorable man I ever knew.
The Iron
I like how they're
Dragons are
treating it like an
clearly
actual
the team to beat. Based
documentary.
in Hong Kong.
Here we go. All right, it was Tori.
I regret letting you down. I regret letting Quan down.
You signed off on the tournament.
So you could fight.
She needed that just as much as
Does
he
it
did.
have to be? Goodbye?
Oh.
I'm afraid so.
No.
I have one last thing to do.
No.
Step aside.
I will be your grandpapa. No.
The Sekai Taikai.
All right, we're going to Johnny next.
Proud history.
And my biggest failure happened right here in this parking lot.
I said I did my best.
You could have ended up in the Sekai Taikai.
Oh.
Made you carry it for 35 years.
That's how old I am, I guess.
I'm sorry for that.
It's like how
To
Daniel feels about
introduce
Terry. It's hard to
guest
believe and
referee,
trust that that's a legitimate
local
apology, but he
hero
wants it to be.
And former.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wow.
Look at Amanda with her cute little bonsai.
Yeah, Robbie, kick some ass! Yeah!
The time has come. We have 2 more.
6 months.
Ooh, 6 months. Wow.
If I'm going to hell, I'm taking him down with me.
Oh, so he knew back then. Yeah, I felt bad for like 5 seconds.
It's
I'm
all
done.
come down to our final moment of silence for our fallen competitor.
Dude.
Penis.
Stay focused, Robbie.
We should win easily.
See about that. I feel bad for Axel because he's clearly a traumatized and abused person. You're not happy with that?
My name. You let yourself get hit.
Did anybody else see that?
Reprogrammed himself.
He adapted. Now you adapt.
You've been knocked down every which way more times than anyone I've ever known. You've also gotten back up more times.
Miguel jumps in. He's like, and
Up the crease.
yeah.
Oh, you see that?
All right, Amanda, relax.
That was pathetic.
You're pathetic. I swear I thought I heard him say take his knee.
Hey!
Did he said take his knee? Oh my god.
Please.
Oh my god. He could have just ruined his whole career.
They both got tangled up, and they both hit the mat. So
If Keegan is unable to return,
Oh my
Axel Kovacevic will be awarded the win.
That's fucked. Bring sweeping the
Just
leg
like
to a
that.
whole new level.
Chosen, do you know how to...
Heat massage, not magic, Daniel-san.
He was doing so good too.
I could have won.
Oh, honey.
Sucks the world will never know that. But I do. Karate's given me all the best things in my life. It's given me my friends. It's given me my girlfriend.
Oh, so we are still together. Okay.
It's given me my dad.
There is a lot of good. You just gotta focus on the good. Can't take the good without the bad.
Final round.
Axel may have been manipulated, but you made that decision
Sam would have
yourself.
to score multiple knockdowns, and the Iron Dragons would have to stop scoring altogether.
See, not for nothing, this is the kind of look at Daniel's face, is like, yeah, that's my girl. This is the kind of shit that Daniel was afraid of, and Johnny too. Accepting Silver's offer of, okay, let's let all the kids fight, you want this, we all want this. This is the kind of shit, though, that they have to deal with. Senseis that cheat and have to literally injure a player to take them out of the running in order to try and get ahead. That's not winning. You're not the better team if you have to do
You
that.
said you were back here.
He's also like 6 points ahead. That's
have a
insane
feeling.
that he felt like he had to do that.
Danny, you're getting in that ring.
My God.
Mr. Miyagi?
Fight away, Daniel's demons, Mr. Miyagi. Oh, I'm gonna cry again. Why am I so emotional?
You've been fighting so hard, Mr. Miyagi, trying to do what you would do.
The way Daniel sounds like a child
Daniel-san.
again in front of him.
Win, lose, no matter. No need to fight anymore.
I loved that.
You're up early.
It's like
Ready for your
Miyagi's
big
always
day?
with him.
But I just told you I'm giving up.
You're not giving up. You're fighting a different battle.
I was training so I wouldn't have to fight. The greatest victory karate can bring to you is not having to fight at all.
Why are all the original Miyagi-Dos suddenly okay with not fighting? You know what happened to Robbie wasn't an accident?
But it's
Has Kreese
not
been there
on
the whole
us
time?
to carry that.
Aw,
Our
the
responsibility
way he
is to
looked
take the good
down,
lessons
like...
that we're taught.
I loved you, man. Right when I needed you most.
I hope I get it all out now
You
and
have
don't
no
cry in the
idea.
finale.
What those years were like. I trusted no one.
Hug. Oh. Oh my God.
I'm so sorry, son. I wish there was some way I could make it up to you.
Maybe there is.
Miguel Diaz. New Sensei Johnny Lawrence.
You're gonna get your ass handed to you by Cobra Kai.
This is bullshit.
No, it's not.
How can they do that?
You're bull.
They're former Cobra Kai.
Aww. So much better than what I thought was going to happen. Oh, I love it. Amazing. All right, there you have it. Episode 13, Skeletons, and they do it again. They never cease to amaze me. I love this show so much. They figured out a way to have Cobra Kai back in, get Terry Silver's ass handed to him by the team that he started, and they have Miguel and Tori fight with Johnny Sensei. I love it. I love it. I really feel like the emotion in these episodes is so heightened, and I'm just so excited, and I'm so fueled by caffeine that I'm not thinking straight. And I feel like this always happens, to be honest with you, when I'm watching Cobra Kai specifically. I'm just like, oh, I'm looking over here, I'm looking over there, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm like all over the place that I can't focus and see the twists and turns that are pretty much right in front of me. I thought, like, I was confused because I'm like, wait, Daniel wants to drop out. I'm confused. Why don't we have Miguel replace Robbie? And then I'm thinking, it was Daniel doesn't want a sensei. Oh my God, is he going to have Kreese sensei with him? And blah, 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 all over the place. And then it's like, wait, just pause. Cobra Kai. This is such a better outturn. This makes so much more sense, and it's so much more satisfying to me because the thing is, this is where it all began, right? This is where it all started. We had, obviously, Miyagi-Do. We have Sam, who's a wonderful fighter. We have Robbie, who's a wonderful fighter, but it all started with Johnny starting up Cobra Kai, having Miguel brought into this, and then having Tori find a place where she could fit in a world where she felt like she couldn't. This is the validation that we needed. I love Sam. I love Robbie. But let's be honest. we all wanted to see them fight, right? We all wanted to see Miguel and Tori fight, I feel. So, oh my God, this is going to be so satisfying. I'm so excited for it. The Johnny Kreese conversation. Guys, seriously, I'm a very emotional person, as you know, if you watched my reactions. Right, Dobby? We know that. Like, I'm a very emotional person. Rude. I did not think that I was going to cry this much. That is literally like the 4th or 5th time I've watched 3 episodes and I can't stop crying. Like, holy shit. That conversation was everything that I needed out of this entire series, movie, everything. Like, the 35 years, for 35 years, he held that grudge. He held that anger, that hatred, but he held it because he loved him so much. He looked up to him. He wanted to be him. He was the father figure that he needed. And it's like, finally, Kreese understands that. Everything that Johnny just got from Kreese, I feel, is everything Kim needed from her grandfather and never got, unfortunately. So I think that Kreese, in a way, seeing that and seeing her have to go through that helped assist him in realizing fully, oh my God, what did I do this whole time, my whole life? Like, I loved this kid. I cared about him. He was a son to me, and I fucked up his whole life. So I loved that conversation. I loved the apology. I love that they both cried. The anger in Johnny's voice, but the pain at the same time, and him just breaking down. You could see it was, I need to yell at you and I need to get this out, but I am hurting so bad. I need you to also know that. And I think that was a beautiful scene. I love the touch and the smack, but then the hug and oh, come here, son. I loved that. That was beautiful. I absolutely loved that. And Kreese was also the link that we needed for the birth of this. So I'm so excited about this. Axel. I feel so horrible for Axel because, as we saw in part 2 and in this episode, he is clearly being mentally, physically, and emotionally manipulated into believing that these are the tactics that he has to use in order to progress. We saw him get physically beaten by stupid fucking Wolf, and they did it again. Like, my thing, did no one else see it? Are they just gonna well, I mean, it's like, what, I guess, what are they gonna do? Be like, no, don't do that? Wolf would be like, go I'm gonna do it anyway. I can't believe that he hit him in front of everybody in the arena here. But what is truly sad is, yes, he's being manipulated into thinking that this is the way that it's going to work. Like, if you do this, you'll win. And he's right. But we all know that's not truly winning. You don't injure the better opponent in order to win. You fight and beat the better opponent. And so it's like, I feel bad for Axel because he has been manipulated and abused for so long. But ultimately, we make our own decisions. You can say, this influenced me, that influenced me, this impacted me, that impacted me. At the end of the day, you make the choice. You make the final decision, not Sensei Wolf. And so the fact that he did that really frustrates and pains me, because if this is so important to you that you are willing to do that, then you understand what an injury like that could do to a person, and you did it anyway. You did it anyway. And what's even more mind-boggling to me is he was winning. He was winning. Yes, Robbie was doing really good. Yes, Robbie jumped the up in that second round, but you were still winning. And you still did that. So I just, it puts a really bad taste in my mouth. You could see that he is not happy. He's like, looks all upset and, you know, frustrated when they announce him as the champion. I have a feeling that maybe he might drop out before they like award him. and therefore, you know, that their team, the Iron Dragons, won't get any credit for it, possibly, maybe, but we'll have to wait and see. I know that that story is not over with him, so we'll have to wait and see. But oh my God, Robbie, my poor Robbie, my heart is broken. I like that they had the conversation with Johnny and Robbie where he's like, you know, I wish the world could have seen that I could have beaten him, but I know that I could have beaten him, and that's all that matters. We know that that is, you know, the life lesson, that is the right way to go, but it still sucks. So I want to see a little more for Robbie. I'm sure we will, but I hope by the end of the season we see something more and something positive. Like, I want to know what Robbie's next dream is. Or, you know, I want to know what Robbie is going to be brought good into his life, because I feel like he deserves more. I like the conversation with Samantha and Daniel, her being like, you know, listen, this is not what I want to do. This isn't what I want to fight. And him being like, yeah, I see that is okay. I love the dream sequence with Mr. Miyagi. I think that was very tastefully done. I'm not gonna lie. I saw him come out and I was like, I'm so excited. And then at the same time, I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be really cringe and cheesy and so horribly done. It wasn't, in my opinion. I loved it. I loved the throwback to the skeletons attacking Daniel. I love that we have him doing the wax on, wax off skeletons. Mr. Miyagi comes. They're back to back, helping him fight his demons off, because Mr. Miyagi, as we know, is always going to be with Daniel in heart and soul and mind. So I love that we had that. I love that when they were fighting, that his face was kind of dark, so we didn't get that creepy, weird, ugly CGI. There's just something about, like, don't get me wrong, the CGI isn't horrible, but at the same time, it feels weird, and it feels a little wrong, because it's like, you know that it's not him, but at the same time, I do think that it is a beautiful memory. It's a beautiful way to memorialize him in something that you know he would have wanted to be a part of, right? Like, you know that he would have loved that, and so it doesn't feel wrong in that way. So I like the bits that they did show, and it was a dream sequence, so we do get a little bit of a, you know, like, woo, kind of, I don't know how to explain that, a blurry, like, woo, kind of a dreamy effect, so it's like, it's excused, it's okay, but I did really like that. I like the dream sequence. I do have to say, I think that my favorite part overall was Johnny double fisting with the baby. Baby in one arm, Coors Banquet in the other. Overall, fantastic episode. I think this is my favorite one of the part 3 so far, but we have 2 more left. Let's jump into them and until the next reaction. So long, everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when they might need it next. Bye.